and showing you that guys are all of a similar age and they're all still at a good age, sort of in their prime now. Many good years ahead of them. What are those? Tough day at the office, James. You're right. Otherwise you can sit that side also. Bro, if you go just from that side, yeah, then you get a nice view from that side if you want. There's Maningish Latin here. Also the breeze gets quite rough on this side. It's just another game drive joining us here. People with big smiles on their face, they haven't seen this before. Just from how this male is feeding, from how Shaka is eating here, I've got a feeling he might have moved off for a while. Maybe he's just rejoined, maybe did some patrolling through the area. And that means if he's been away for a few hours, then he's got space in his belly again. Beautiful male, just look at that mane. He's a little bit lighter, a little bit blonder than the other guys. Really stunning. One of the other things I've noticed about all these males up to now is that they seem to have very large paws, big feet. That might explain a few things. Now it's going down to the neck. Just if you can see that little bit of a funny line in the foreground, it looks like something reflecting light. We both, James and myself, very puzzled by it. It's not something we can see. No idea what's causing that. Move the car now because of the gearbox problem, so we've got to make the most of where we're sitting. I'm sure we can look around. It's such a spectacular sight. This male feeding on the giraffe, the other one just walking off a little bit. He wants to go and lie down some peace. He's got another brother here now to look after the vulture problem. Maybe a spider web or something on them. imagine that meat by now is not, well, for a human, if we had to eat this, we would get very sick, maybe even die from it by now, but different sticks. For the lions, even rotten meat is not much of a problem. Excuse me. Interesting how we're not going to discuss it too long. I said about James, but the whole emotional aspect of death. Maybe let's keep it a broader. Obviously, we can draw strong parallels, or that's what I want to do, is draw strong parallels between that lion cub. And in this case, I'm going to draw the parallel to this adult giraffe. Female, she might have had a youngster somewhere. But somehow we sympathize less with the prey species just because they're maybe just be more used to the concept of lions eat meat and so forth. But this big giraffe, in its process of dying, is given literally to a molecular level, is added into many other lives. Everything from all these lionesses before the males came in here, probably a few thousand or many thousands of flies and other insects, hundreds of vultures, and eventually even lots of grasses and plants, trees and flowering plants around here. So in the whole sort of connectivity of life, death is very much just another aspect of it. Eyes of a lion, more specifically the eyes of a mampocho.
We are just like to prepare here, battalion drive, so checking everything that's
Such powerful animals, both in their physical abilities, but just in terms of the feelings they can provoke. And those of you that have been out to Africa before and seen a lion in the flesh, you know what I mean. And even for those of you that haven't, they've seen them here with us, seeing it all live and just having into its eye like we did a few seconds ago. They do provoke a lot of very strong feelings, maybe primal feelings even. Amazing animals. Got a feeling today is going to get hot. Sun is starting to come through nicely now. I was just thinking that Maine sometimes must get very warm.